So we're here at Kyrene. We have yet another crack at history. Is when these guys score, they are scoring lately. As Wesley Lowe 2 weeks ago tied the all-time scoring record at plus 503, and now his compatriot Jakob Butturff has a chance to break the all-time scoring record. He needs to either win with the 217 or better, or lose with the 247 or better. He's going to win the game, so it's just a matter of can he shoot 217 or more, and he has complicated things here with 3 non-strikes in the last 3 frames, and he has to make this to stay alive for the record. He does. Jakob is one of those guys that knows the numbers, so I'm sure he's well aware of what he has to do, and what he has to do now is simple. He must strike in the 9th, 10th, and 11th and get 6 on the fill ball. That would be 218, and that would put him at plus 504, so he has to strike out through the 11th to break the record. Either way, he's going to be the top seed by a country mile. Oh, and gets the rack to trip out there to stay alive. So it's going to come down to the 10th frame to set our one of our most coveted records. That 8-game record has stood for a long time. William Haverland set the bar at 503 back in 2004 out in Lubbock, Texas. Wesley, like we just said, matched it last week out in Los Angeles. Jakob had a bad day yesterday and has rebounded in style today, to say the least. Meanwhile, get a little Kevin Robertson on camera there. Good job making the cut, but a bad job drawing Jakob at the moment. Unfortunately, anybody who draws Jakob is in a tough spot here. Not even that high scoring a day overall. Cut was, if you look at the board, cut was plus 22, so definitely scoreable today, but it wasn't like it was some astronomical cut. 154 in 5th, so Jakob could literally go home, have lunch, take a nap, shower off, and come back, and he'd still be in first place right now. When he's on, he's on. He's having what is going to be the best single season in JBT history. If he wins one more time between now and August, and I'll go out on a limb and say that's going to happen, he's going to break the single season title record. He's tied Kyle King with 15 wins so far this season. He's going to get way more than that before we're all said and done. It's likely going to set an earnings record for one season, helped out by that main event win. Just a phenomenal year, and he's a guy who watches our stats really closely, so knows what he has to do, and A, knows what he has to do, and B, wants it really bad, I'm sure. But has looked a little shaky here in the second half of this game. He started out game 1 of match play shaky too, with 2 opens and 3 frames, and bailed that game out for 235, so that was a masterful job there. Nice shot there by Robertson. Tim Jakob fighting for the top 5 over here. Sometimes the game 8 action is more exciting than the stepladder action because there's so many bowlers still in play here. That could be a costly 4-pin for Jakob. Acuff sitting in 2nd, Danny Varholt's in 3rd. They're down on 1 and 2 right now. Tez isn't going to make the top 5 this time, so he's going to lose some points on Bowler of the Year to Jakob, as it's essentially him and Jakob for Bowler of the Year. They're a couple 100 points ahead of anybody else. And that should last us well into August when they play each other at the TPC. Tim's going to lose that match to Cortez. That's going to be deadly for him. And here we go. 2 shots away from history. The same situation Wesley was in last week. He needed to double to get the record struck and left a nasty 7-pin on his second ball. Gets it wide and gets the light hit to carry. And for the second time in 2 weeks, a 9-year-old record is 1 shot away from falling. He'll get the 6 on the fill ball. Go back and watch on one of our other videos. Just look on Wesley Lowe record, Bolium, anything like that, and it'll pop up. He left just a brutal 7-pin. Let's see what Jakob does here for history. Oh, he gets it. Do you think he knows it? Almost as brutal a 10 as Wesley's 7-pin was. It goes out late, and plus 503 is about to go by the wayside. 6 or better. I have a feeling it's going to be 10 or better. I would think so. Ladies and gentlemen, plus 508. In addition to the 503 that's tied, there was a 502, a 501, a bunch in the 490s, and Shannon Pluhowski way back in the 1990s was next in line from that. That is your new 8-game record holder. We'll see if he can break another record with the single season title record in about an hour and a half from now in the title game. You'll see him there.